Welcome to Exclusive Real Life Matters, and I am DBoss. And today we have our great lineup for you today. I'm so excited. We have our very big culture today here in the studio. And the company's name is AOZA Canada and Better Future for Kids Foundation. It's two foundations here. I'm going to give you a little bit of history. They're going to be doing the Taste of Vietnam Festival, which is on Friday, July the 19th from 12 to 9 p.m. And also, what I'm so happy with about this culture and this event, it's really focusing on a sensitive topic of human trafficking. So I'm going to, before no further ado, I'm going to introduce our special guest here today, which is Kelly Lee. She's the president and the founder of ADEO Canada, and also she is also the president and the of Better Futures for Kids Foundation, and also Khoa Vu. He's the board of director for AOZA Canada and also a Better Future for Kids Foundation. So welcome to both of you to Exclusive Real Life Matters.
Thank you, boss. Thank you for having us.
Okay. Can you tell people a little bit about how you started? You wanted to for AO Canada, because we got to discuss two topics. So can you tell us a little bit about that, Kelly?
So actually, we started off as Better Futures for Kids Foundation. It started up in 2009. So the first time when I went back to Vietnam, when I was here for roughly around 30 years, going back there, I see a huge society change. And obviously, there's a lot more poverty back there than what I'm used to seeing here. And it touches me, and then I want to know why is the poverty. So as I dig deeper into it, I found out that a lot of children that are poor are being victims of human trafficking or child exploitation. So from there, it sparked something in me, and I got to interact with some of the children when I was there through One Body Village organization. They are an organization that help rehab the children and rescue the children in Vietnam. So I got to meet the children, and from there I was hooked. And for the past 10 years, this is what we do. We do events. We do
10 years.
So this year's actually our 10th year anniversary.
Okay.
Which is coincidentally the first year we're doing Taste of Vietnam. So we're bringing the cause mainstream.
Okay. So with regards to the trafficking, is it happening here in Toronto, or are you helping the people bring them here, or is your organization affecting the people?
So I knew of human trafficking in Vietnam. That's the first place I knew about it, and right now that's the place I'm helping physically the children in Vietnam. As I dig deeper into the matter, I know that is a global issue. It happens everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
And for the past 3 years recently, I found out that it's happening in our city, Toronto, which devastates me, because if a country like this, where human right is so important, and we're able to let this matter happen to children as young as 11, then it's brought to my attention that we need to address it here. And for the past 3 years, since we became a charitable organization, before we were only a non-profit.
Okay.
So now that we are a charitable organization, we are bringing it mainstream here and raising awareness for human trafficking and child exploitation here in Toronto.
So are you getting any kind of rebuttal from your own society that that you guys, you're doing this, and people say, well, why are you bringing this up and bringing this awareness? Because some people are not going to like that, right? And you're bringing a lot of big people that probably do this, and are you getting anybody in the society is coming to you and say, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you exposing us?
So to be honest with you, I get both effects from both sides. I get those who extremely support us. That's why we're able to do this big of an event scale like Taste Vietnam. The manpower's roughly 250 volunteers.
Wow.
So, and also you came out and supported us. So therefore, the good feedback that we have is that we have so many people that supporting this cause. So actually, people are not denying it or not backing away from it. They just don't know of it. But now, since we are able to bring it out in the open and people are aware of it, they're actually being a really good response.
So they're being very supportive to this.
Yes.
And I'm going to get, you thought you got away.
Not quite.
We're not speaking.
Not quite.
I'm going to ask you, this is their event that they're having on Friday. and all the good food, and but can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes.
What people to expect?
Yes, so it started out with a simple application on October 2018 with the city. And because this is the largest scale ever for a Vietnamese team event to be held at the center of the city of downtown. That's why there was quite a bit of a waiting period actually. We were just approved to be able to initiate all the process since February. So that was 6 months waiting.
Right.
But we were really lucky to have it, and since then we were able to gather almost 30 food vendors, all exclusive of each other. Nobody's stepping on the other but a person toe.
Oh, okay, that's good, and that's very hard to do. You have to coordinate that, make sure you don't, somebody else is stepping on somebody else's foot. But for you to do that, it's very, not just you, I mean the whole organization, but that's very difficult to coordinate.
Yeah, for sure. But we are happy to do it, and the food will be very diverse.
Right. Tell us about what kind of food.
Yeah, so
we're going to be down there. GBKM Network is going to be down there.
So I'm sure that more than half of us who are not Vietnamese have tried pho or beef noodle soup before. So that's one of the most popular Vietnamese dishes.
Oh, we're going to have that when we get down there.
We do that. We do that too. And also from there we're moving on to more exotic dishes such as snail.
Snail?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that called? How do you say that? In your
Up.
Up?
Up.
Oh, I don't know if I'll have that.
You will. You should.
Kelly, what do you think about?
Well, there's a variety. There's crab cakes. Okay, there's crab cakes.
Crab cakes?
There's bánh bèo. There are desserts that are wonderful. There are bún bò Huế. So there's many dishes for you to try from.
There are dishes that English have not covered yet, so it's very hard for us to describe in words.
Okay, because it's your own language that you're speaking, so that everybody can. Because once people know what it is, if it's beef or chicken, and it is chicken, and it's not something else, then people will be more open. Because you guys are opening up to the diversity of Toronto, and you're doing this festival for.
Yes.
And this is going to be excellent because I want to try some of this food when I get down there.
Yeah, for sure.
We have 30 food vendors for you to try.
Yeah,
so just don't eat 2 days.
That's what you guys are going to do down there. Because you guys have a lot of food, and you guys have a lot of some MPs and stuff that are becoming.
We have some very supportive councillors and MPP that's coming to support our cause, and yes, so it's going to be a great crowd. We're expecting 5,000 plus people.
Woo! We're going to be busy. You guys are going to be busy. You're going to sleep for a week.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, you also have here, I'm going to show everybody, you have Adeo Zai Canada. You have some, you said you did a fashion show. I was talking to him a little bit off air, what you guys were doing earlier. So you can tell us a little about, this is a very nice brochure.
It is.
It was done.
So on Saturday, July the 13th.
Okay.
So what we have was, we invited 5 designers from Vietnam to come over to Toronto. So they flew over 24 hours, and it's the first time that they came here. And on Saturday we had a VIP gala. So all of the showcase that we have given for the Taste Vietnam, we let our sponsors, our distinguished guests, see the collection first. So one of the designers that each designer have their own theme. So let's say Hulos, our designer.
There's one that's in here.
Yes. So if you look at Hulos, the next.
The next one.
So okay. So with our designers, all of them are very well known. Our first one is Vũ Việt Hà. So he is a gentleman who designs all the ethnic.
The ethnic and the cultural outfits, right?
Because there are 54 ethnic groups in our country, Vietnam.
54?
54.
Oh my God! So you guys are going to wear costumes on that day?
Yes, we're going to have a costume parade,
nice
and the designer Vũ Việt Hà did a beautiful, stunning collection of the 54 ethnic group, which you will see on Friday.
Okay.
And then we have our designer Võ Việt Trung. He's a very well-known designer, and we have Minh Hùng as well. So he features more of the gentlemen. So the Áo Dài Canada, which is where our organization we have their name. Áo Dài are national Vietnamese costumes. So therefore we use that as the title of our organization.
And those are what the men are going to be wearing?
Yes.
So you're going to be wearing one of these?
Well, I'll be running around, trying to coordinate, trying to get
But we
people.
want to see. I want to see you. Your traditional. I guess you'll be kind of taking it on and off, right?
You will see for the fashion show.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
He doesn't. He can't wear. You're gonna be wearing your sweatsuit then.
Yeah, probably some shorts, but
Yeah, shorts.
yes, but let the professional do the job. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
I also want to mention, you know, this is a very well put together brochure. The stock of the paper is very high quality, you can tell. But also I want to mention, I was talking to you earlier off air, that you guys had how to get to Nathan's Phillips Square for the Taste of Vietnam.
It's like a maze down there.
And she has it all lined out for whichever way you're coming.
So actually, this booklet was done by Andrew. So he's one of our organizer committee. So he did this whole book. So applause to Andrew.
Yes.
It's very handy.
And then she told me off air, why do you do that? Why do you put the directions for the people to get there?
To be honest, we want to make it user friendly. And again, you know, not everyone use online.
Right.
And you know, I'm still an old school. I like to open a book and read the map. So I think that this would be very helpful. And it's just, you know, it's just efficient.
And then she mentioned something which is really important. She said that it gets people there on time.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse why you can't be there on time.
Yes.
Because you gave them all the direct. You know what? We're going to start using this policy because this really works good. That way, if they can't find you, you have it written down and you just send them this either on all the social media platforms.
Yes.
Well, after the Taste of Vietnam Festival, what do you guys have plans for after that?
We do have some ideas in mind, but mostly in the direction of growing. We hopefully in 2 years, we do want to touch the mainstream fashion. We do want to have a brush or two with the mainstream fashion industry, not because we want to make money off of it, but because we do want to propel our Canadian Vietnamese culture, food and fashion to the mainstream media. And the way to get that is no other than going with the big guys.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, because a lot of people are going to see this here through the GBKM network, and they're going to see all this. So if people want to be a part of the festival, which is going to be bigger and larger, because after this, you know, you're going to get a lot of people coming to you and want to have exposure and to be involved, because you want to make it's diversified already, but now you're opening up for other Caribbean cultures and stuff like that to be in here. So where can people find you? Because you got a lot of different hats you guys wear, like we do here at GBKM also.
Yes.
You wear a lot of, so where can people find you on social media?
So I would definitely give you our link. You can search us on Google, Better Futures for Kids Foundation, or I'll Die Canada. If you go on Facebook, you're able to search us under Taste Vietnam or I'll Die Canada or Better Future for Kids Foundation. But I really want to invite all of you. So when we share our culture, we want to share it to the world, to everybody. So on Saturday, when we have our gala, we have all walks of life. Like, we called upon every culture that can be Asian, European, American, like everyone was walking.
Wow,
so
that's
it was
very
really powerful to see a fashion show in the culture, our cultured outfit that everyone can wear. So we invite you.
Well, I look forward to getting one for everybody here at GB so we can. Maybe we can't wear it this year, but we're going to definitely wear it for next year.
Taste of Vietnam is on annually, so therefore please reach out to us, and we hope you can join us. Together we can help stop human trafficking.
Yes, I know that's a great thing. And what about there's some other members in your team that you wanted to mention? So you didn't leave them on your board members? Some other people that didn't get to come here today?
Yes. So first of all, there are close to 250 helpers, supporters, volunteers that have been dedicating their hours, their sleep, our pocket finances to bring this show together. I apologize in advance if I miss any names.
Well, you don't have to say them all. You can just say thank most of them, and we'll see them. And we'll also see them down at the festival.
Yes.
So they'll get, they don't get left out. But their whole team was working very hard, endlessly tired. They even was tired for them. I'm so glad they came today.
Yes.
But anyways, I do want to thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
And I do want to thank you, Khoa.
Thank you.
for coming here today for Exclusive Real Life Matters. And I do want to thank everybody at home today for watching. And bye for now.